Hello, gamers and gamerettes. I'm your host, Dark Art the Gaming Redneck, and we're going to play some more Persona 4 Dancing All Night. And here we go. With Nanako-san, I open the door to a dressing room, and we're both stunned. What is this? Usually there's just a single box lunch, but for us are tons of entrees and mountains of drinks and snacks as well. There are even a expensive looking box of sweets. It looks like they're gifts for us.
Wow, so much food! Whoa! This is even fancier than usual! Am I being bribed here?
It's nothing like that. It's because Nanako-chan's here today, too. You can eat whatever you like.
Can I have this one? It's like an inside-out Inari sushi.
You know what it is even without seeing the inside of it? You must be quite the foodie, Nanako-chan.
Uh-huh. I saw it on TV.
Ah, that makes sense. Well, of course you can have it. You're free to have all of these if you'd like.
I'm okay with just this one. Thank you.
You sure? Here you go.
Nanako accepts her lunch box and thanks Inu-san with a smile before turning to the table. That's so admirable that she's only taken one. If I didn't have to worry about my weight, I would have gone for all these. Oh, now, not the time to get all impressed. This was my chance to ask Inomi-san what I couldn't earlier.
Inoue-san, there's something I want to ask about the lyrics to the new song.
Oh, right. You mentioned that before the interview today. Sure. What is it?
I think I had part of the lyrics wrong. There's a line that goes, always by your side, whether rain or shine, right?
Let's see. Yeah, that's it. Why? Did I give you the wrong lyrics?
Oh, no, that's not it. It's just, I remember that part of the song differently. It went, never telling you how I really feel.
Oh, those are the original lyrics. They've been changed since.
The original?
A lot happened after all. Huh? I'm surprised you knew those lyrics, though. Mizo Chimizu was the only one who'd know the old lyrics to that song.
Mizochimizu?
Mm-hmm. An idol named Yuko Osada with Takara Productions wrote that song before she passed away. It was shelved for quite some time, but Mizo Chimizu brought it back to use as Kanamin Kitchen's new song. Did she not tell you any of this, Konami-chan?
An idol that passed away? And the moment I heard those words, I feel this sudden kind of weight in my chest. But no matter how many times I try to remember, I can't think of anyone who's told me about those details.
I didn't know anything about that. Though Yuko Osada, I've heard that name before.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised. She was a top idol at our agency at the time, but it seems she was quite upset over something. I don't know the reasons why the lyrics got changed, but there are rumors that Mizuchimizu may have been the one to change it. That's odd, though. I mean, Yuko-san's legendary piece was Ms. Ochimizu's selling point for the new song. I remember her saying she explained that to everyone in Kanamin Kitchen.
Yuko Osada, a legendary piece, and Miss Ochimi's selling point. Everything I just learned raced through my mind. But why? I don't remember anyone telling me about this. Did Miss Ochimi lie about it, or?
I was the only one she didn't tell. Why?
Beep, 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 beep.
Inoue speaking. Oh, Coach. It's been a pleasure working with you. Yes, the agency told me earlier. Oh, of course. I'll come right away. Yes, I'll be there soon.
Did something happen?
Things have been a bit of a mess with your dance coach. It seems Ms. Ochimizu didn't submit the invoice for the added dance lessons to accounting.
Well, of course not. I mean, Ms. Ochimizu was...
It's okay, don't worry about it. I'll go talk to him myself. Anyway, I'm going to cancel your afternoon lesson. You don't have any urgent work, so feel free to take the rest of the day off. I'm sorry I can't drive you home, though.
Oh, okay.
Noma-san excuses himself before heading out the dressing room. The situation doesn't look like it's getting better anytime soon. I sighed, then I tried to sort through the new information.
What does this mean? I just don't get it. Our new song. The lyrics to Calistegia were changed. Were the words I knew the ones that Yuko-san wrote? She wrote our new song. An idol who passed away. A dead idol.
That's right. I had no idea when Dojima-san asked me about it, but could the dead idol in the rumor be referring to Yuko Osadi? Now that some evidence has unexpectedly come together, I feel a chill down my spine about how eerie this all is. It's just like Dojima-san said. The facts of the case that's kept getting uncovered are coming together like pieces of a puzzle.
Big Sis, does your head hurt? Are you okay?
I wonder what's going on with her. It's kind of...
I'm fine. I'm sorry. Did I worry you?
I wonder if she's getting a persona.
Do you want me to go get someone? Should we go see a doctor? Don't worry. I'm just a bit tired. Let's eat our lunches, Nanako-san. Also, I'm going to try giving your dad a call. You're going to call Dad? Okay. Yes, but first, let's dig into this food. I really need to contact Dojima-san. Could the dead idol in the rumor really be her?
Seeing that Nanako-san considerably waited for me, I signal her to start eating without me as I put my phone to my ear. The time it takes to go through my call history to find Dojima-san's number is just long enough for me to stew in my mind.
This is Dojima. What's the matter?
Dojima-san, I figured it out about that dead idol. A few years ago, someone with Takara Productions passed away. And Kanamine Kitchen is going to be singing her song at the LMB Fest in a couple days. Ms. Ochimizu never told me, so I didn't know until just now.
Calm down, Mashita. You're certain about what you're telling me?
Oh, yes.
All right, let's meet up in an hour. I have some information, too.
You do?
It'd be better to meet somewhere unconnected to your work. Any suggestions?
Someone's unconnected to my work. Ignoring my sudden doubt about Dojima-san's bizarre terms, I tilted my head and considered it. Let's see, we can't talk about stuff like this where there are other people, and it's gotta be unconnected to work. Oh.
How about my place? If you're okay with somewhere boring like that.
Well, it doesn't matter if it's boring or not. That sounds fine. It's the address where Nanako stayed yesterday, right? I'll be there in an hour.
Got it. It's not too far from here, so we should be arriving about the same time.
All right, I'll see you in a bit.
As soon as he says those words, Dojima-san hangs up with any hesitation. What? Hey, I mean, he excused himself, but wasn't that a little too abrupt?
Jeez, that guy hangs up too fast. Dad's always like that. He only says things that he needs to. Fair enough. I'm sure your dad didn't mean anything by it, but it's still a little blunt. Somewhere unconnected to my work, though. I wonder why he insisted on that.
This is kind of crowded. It was fine meeting up with Dojima-san at my place along with Nanako-san. But this place wasn't really intended for a big gathering of this many people. It's impossible to fit 3 people in here, but I wouldn't exactly say that there was enough room for all of us. And of course, I had practically nothing in the fridge to be good hosts with, so...
I'm sorry I only had black vinegar. It probably would have been better to serve some tea. Especially since you took the time to buy cake.
Oh, don't worry about it. I'm sorry, Nanako, but I need you to wait over there for a bit. We have some important things to talk about.
Okay. So, what's this information you mentioned?
Don't be so hasty. Let's start off with what you were telling me. You figured out who this dead idol is, right?
Well, I don't have any proof or anything, but I'm pretty sure. There used to be an idol at Takara Productions by the name of Yuko Osada. The song we're going to be singing at the festival is the last song she left behind. Oh, and one more thing. I don't know if this has anything to do with it, but that song's lyrics were changed. And it might have been Mizo Chimizu who rewrote them.
That's all the information and speculations I gained. At the time, I thought it was pretty solid stuff, but now that I've sorted through them, they seem kind of shaky. I suddenly feel guilty for calling up Dojima-san, an actual police detective, over such a small detail. My gaze fall a little.
The Love Meets Bond Fest, a dead idol, and that group of yours. This shows they're all connected.
Yes.
I found out a few things as well. I can corroborate that the dead idol in the rumor is Yuko Osada, just like you thought. My contact I mentioned before looked into the rumor and told me as much. I trust my source on this one.
Oh, okay then. I guess I wasn't much help.
Not necessarily. You gave me a second source on what my contact told me. I don't see any reason to doubt it now. There's more to it, too. Remember the man who assaulted you in the dressing room when we first met? That whole needing your blood to lift the curse thing was bogus. No version of the rumor says anything about that. It must have been an exaggeration that man came up with on his own after he saw the video and started to panic. So you don't need to worry about masses of people out for your blood.
Oh, right. That's a relief.
As the rumor spreads, any truth in them fades away, and they pick up enough random details to become something else entirely. Dojima-san explains it to me with a sigh. He then tells me that the rumor of the video that appears at the midnight has been called the Midnight Stage as well. It's the Midnight Stage because it comes on at midnight. That seems pretty simple to me, but according to Dojima-san, that's how the rumors get spread easily. He looks so bitter when he talks about it, like it's stuff he dealt with before, and has decided not to ask further about it. When he sees I'm going to press him on it, Dojima-san gets back to the subject and keeps telling me about what he found.
The other information I have is about Yuko Osada. I looked into this myself. Right before her death, witnesses saw her arguing with someone. This person had managed Osada since her debut, and was her manager even at the time of the argument. They've been working hard together, and this person was passionate about Osada's career. That's why the witness testified that it was rare to see them quarrel like that.
Then, are you saying that Yuko-san was...
No, they were thoroughly questioned and found innocent in the matter of Osada's death. So they didn't kill Osada, if that's what you were asking.
Oh.
But there's more to the story. After that, this person quit Takara Productions. It's hard to tell, but the agency might have made them the scapegoat. But even so, they stayed in the industry, working as a freelancer, which they still do to this day. It's someone you know quite well.
Who is it? Wait, is it... Is it Inoue-san?
No, but I looked into his background too. He has been with Takara Productions since those days, but he had no connection with Yuko Osada. Of course, I'm sure he knew her in passing, but there's no evidence that he had any direct involvement with her career. No, the manager I'm talking about is Kyoka Ochimizu.
Wait, what? What does that mean? Why is everything so connected?
Calm down, Mashita. I know that's a hard thing to ask in these circumstances. I felt goosebumps from the moment you mentioned Ochimizu's name too. Osada's suicide, a cursed video, your missing group mates, the festival coming up. At first glance, they all seem unrelated. But Kyoka Ochimizu is the common thread linking them all.
No.
There's no bones about it. I'll need to look into this Ochimizu. I just came out here to check up on those kids. And here I am, caught up in the middle of the showbiz world. I much prefer watching it on TV from home.
I was totally confused at what Dojima-san told me. If there happened to be some device that could look into my brain right now, I bet there'd be a huge field day happening amongst the information I can't come to fully understand. I don't know what's going on, but Mr. Chimizu, is connected with everything we've discovered so far. Then could she be involved with why the other members of Konami Kitchen and Yusan and this group have gone missing?
Are you done talking?
Interesting so far. I'm telling you, she has had something to do with this. I just knew it.
Yeah, I've said my piece. Sorry, I didn't mean to go on for so long. We'll be going now.
Oh, it's alright. I'm sorry about everything.
Anyway, don't let this bother you too much. I'll contact you again if I find out more.
Let's play together again later, big sis. Farewell. Oh, for sure. See you. Farewell. Farewell?
She ain't met Teddy yet. Uh. The festival continues. Chapter 5.1. Wow, we're really... Maybe, yeah. We're really behind. Oh well. Let's see what this goes to. And maybe more dancing coming up. I don't know how many chapters in here. Not yet, anyways. I should look it up. Dot. Might be too many dots. Dot. Oh, it's Margaret. And her disco balls.
Ah, welcome to the Velvet Room. Or as I should say, welcome back. How did it feel to see a glimpse into their festival? That is not the end of the story, mind you. Though they rescued the 4 kidnapped girls, there were still others that they needed to express their feelings to.
Really? The woman chuckles, as if in fond remembrance, and glances to you with an almost mischievous glint in her eye. Oh, Margaret.
A strange story, no? Even if they paid a heavy price for conveying their own feelings, it would gain them nothing. Or so it might seem to an outside observer. But for them, such thoughts never entered their minds. Now, why might that be? As I mentioned, nothing without meaning happens in this room. There may be some purpose underlying my decision to tell you about him. Well then, let's continue watching.
When the woman raises her hand, a light pours out and gradually envelopes your surroundings.
Let us witness the result of their decision to convey their feelings.
Nozima and Ochima are in some sort of dressing room. Ochima, the bitch, is sitting in front of the mirror and seeming to be gazing at the note on it.
Never telling you how I really feel. I'm going out for a moment. You stay here and finish working on your dance for the festival.
Out? Where to?
I have some business to attend to. Looks like there's someone I need to talk to after all.
Business? But...
Ochima Zoom quiets Nozima with her unusual glare. Nozima can't help but fall silent.
I didn't know you had the temerity to speak against me, Nozomi. If you can speak that way to me, there's no way you're frightened of other people.
Okay. Wait, is that how that works? Huh? Ms. Ochimizu! What do I do? Oh, an earthquake! Oh, what's going on? Rise-san! Anyone?
Now that we reach our rendezvous point, we wait for the arrival of Rise's team of second years. They should be here soon. Shortly, Chia noticed something down the path behind us and waves in that direction as she speaks up.
Hey, Rise-chan and the others are here!
Yoo-hoo, Sensei! Chie-chan! Yuka-chan!
Yo! Man, you guys are fast. We were really trying to hustle, too.
Huh, we can't let you win that easy. Though you did pretty good saving 2 of them yourselves.
Kanji and Yosuke first fist bump and the other smile and look as if making sure that everyone's safe. A sense of immense relief fills the air and I feel a smile rising to my face as well. By the way, Teddy, what's with the outfit? No, now's not the time to get distracted by that.
Okay, so is everyone all right? That was a pretty serious quake a second ago.
It took us by surprise, but we're fine. Any idea what that was about?
We don't really get it either. This place was already like this when we got here. The ground was still shaking. It just stopped a second ago, like it's saying, everything's ready now.
She is right. We got here right before the earthquake stopped. The bizarre scenery surrounding us now was still on a shifting into place when we first arrived here. It was creaking and twisting for some time before it all settled into the place.
Does that mean the quake happened because the scenery was being reshaped?
That's right. You see, this is a new stage I prepared.
That voice again! Ha! Too bad for you. We rescued all 4 of the girls you kidnapped.
That's right! What are you hoping to do with this new stage of yours?
It has nothing to do with you. I regret to tell you that none of you, even the 4 you rescued, are needed in this world anymore.
What do you mean?
Just as I said, I feel sorry for them, but you've poisoned those girls against us, and they've cast away their bones. So I don't need them anymore. I'm only interested in those girls as everyone else knows them. I want an eternal bond without pain or suffering.
Oh, when will it get through your thick skull? There ain't no such thing.
Whose stage is this?
You said this was a new stage that you prepared. Who are you planning on dragging in here this time?
I haven't done anything. There was someone who wished to connect with me, so I'm only granting them their wish.
Don't be ridiculous! No one would want that!
You don't believe me? Then why not ask me yourself? Here.
Return at the mystery voice taunted. She is right. There can't be anyone like that. But as a familiar woman walks towards us, we realize that we were wrong.
Miss Ochimizu, what the?
You want to connect with me. You want a bond. Isn't that right, Kyoka Ochimizu?
Yes, that's right.
What the heck is this?
I have no reason to answer that. The girls are safe. Take them and go back to the real world at once. There's still time until the festival. Practice like death is awaiting you. No mistakes will be tolerated.
What? This isn't the time for that stuff. What do you think?
It's Yosuke and the rest of us moved to chase after Mr. Chimazu. A black haze billows in before us and forms strange misty figures. Nah, these are
Shadows! Yosuke-kun, get back! How unsightly. Get a grip on yourselves. Are you really so foolish? If you mean to appear on stage, then you best be aware that there are no worst-case scenarios in the world of professionals. You consider every possibility, and eliminate every one apart from what will work. And you pursue those at any cost.
Ochi, what are you saying? This is...
Dude,
Oop.
you better not be thinking about giving yourself up to get us out of here. The hell with that! You got another thing coming if you think we'd go for that.
He's right. We would never allow it. If you did that, then you would not be the only victim. The shadows here are the viewers of the LMB website who were pulled into this world.
What? For real? That's the first I've heard about that.
No, it's true. We'll explain more later. Right now, we need to stop Miss Ochimizu.
Ochimizu.
Even knowing this, are you willing to let those people succumb to this mess by your actions?
Huh. How naive. I've already been informed.
What?
I'm used to disappointing the audience. It's impossible to satisfy them all anyway. Nothing is gained without suffering. You said as much. The first rule of business is to maximize gains while minimizing costs.
A sudden raw frustration rises within me as Miss Ojimazu's words. All month, we've been practicing as hard as we can, but we're still only amateurs. So Miss Ojimazu's professional standards were clear when she stated that she won't allow any mediocrity from us. Now she's the one talking about making compromises. Maybe that's why I feel this outrage. We're facing heavy odds, but the best performers come from overcoming those odds. Ever since we came to this world, we've been doing our best to show her that. And now Miss Ochimizu, with all her perfectionism, is giving up.
Miss Ochimizu. You're trying to take this whole thing on alone. We're not okay with you sacrificing yourself.
What you're saying means nothing to me. I'm telling you that this is how it should be, so drop it. I have nothing more to discuss with you all. If you understand, then hurry up and get out of here. I'm sure Inoue can manage the rest.
Miss Ochimizu!
Ochimizu, you little...
Now then, I've a promise with Miss Ochimizu to keep. I'll return you all to your world.
Damn it! What do we do, partner?
Yosuke yells, looking at me for support, but his face held none of the uncertainty in his words. We already know our answers.
Sorry, but we have to turn you down. There's no way we're going back without Miss Ochimizu and the others.
Is that so? That's too bad. This was your chance to go back, too. Well then, do as you wish.
The hell? It's taking this better than I thought.
But don't forget, this place is meant to connect with everyone. Come now, I'll let you all join us.
The eerie song grows louder, and the shadow sways their limbs in a bizarre motion. I had a feeling it wouldn't be so easy.
Yeah, stupid kanji! It's not being reasonable at all!
What? How is that my fault?
This would have happened either way. Still, we absolutely won't run from this.
I must agree wholeheartedly. She didn't understand at all what we meant to convey, and we certainly won't yield to her twisted logic.
All right. Hey, guys. Leave this place to me. Don't worry about me. I got this. You guys need to move on. Yeah.
She decided to step forward, all puffed up as she makes her declaration. Gee, I'm not sure a line like that works here.
Well, what are you talking about? Even if we weren't worried about you, we can't go anywhere until we take these guys out.
Oh yeah, whatever. Don't worry about such trifles, little boy.
Little boy?
Rise-chan, bring up my song before anyone can stop me.
Huh? Oh, okay.
We can't let this little thing beat us after all. I mean, I know Mizochimizu might not want our help at all, but we can't give up just because of that. We've got to chase after Mizochimizu and make her understand.
Gee.
Here goes, Shadows. I'm gonna rock your faces with my kung fu dance. Play the music.
All right, Chie. Kung Fu, and we doing it. We going Kung Fu fighting. As fast as lightning.
Don't.
All right, best friends.
Keep your spirits up, and I'm sure you'll.
All right, Chie.
Yep.
It's a wrong road.
Going great.
Cold when they're getting your bonds. Body stronger, stronger. The farther on you go, thought I knew
All right.
you.
I'm on a roll.
You can never say I know me.
Yep.
The sorry shadow I could turn out to be.
Great success. All right. Charging complete.
Woo.
All right. I'm on a roll. Bam. Oh, how about two? Great success.
Yes!
Going great. Good, Chie. Thanks, Yukiko. You definitely fascinated me.
All right, you got me all fired up. Great job, guys.
Oh, I'm unbeatable with Yukiko next to me.
Woo.
Very nice.
It's a wrong
Great
road.
success.
I missed one or two.
My friends keep you on the good path.
Yep.
Take your wrong turn, and they'll be on your back,
Going great.
calling you out. Eyes got a girls on the road. We keep each other strong, going
I'm on a
toe
roll.
to toe.
Woo.
Bam. Great success.
Woo. Do, 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 do.
All right. Charging complete. All right. I'm on a roll. Let's make it exciting.
Yes!
Great success.
Do, do.
Good, Chie.
I think this is pretty good. Doing pretty good so far.
Me.
Damn. I couldn't look away.
I'm unbeatable with Yukiko next to me. Yep. Going great.
Woo. I think I did really well on that one.
Tomoe.
I didn't think I missed that many. I don't think I missed that many. I missed less than 10.
stage clear.
Yeah, I did. I hit less than 10. I only missed 8 that time. I did really, really, really. I thought it was probably one of my best scores, man. Wow, that was pretty cool. Still excited cheering. The shadows freed by Chia's dance begin dissolving into motes of light and disappearing into the air. Chia, you did it.
I'd say I definitely got through to him.
That was amazing! Being athletic is important after all. You might make a good dancer, Chie-senpai.
Hey, you see that? We'll never do what you want us to.
Hell yeah! We're gonna say that Ochimizu chick too, you hear?
Very well. I'll let you have this one. But I wonder if things will go quite the way you want.
I think it's gone again. But Ms. Ochimizu must be pretty far away by now.
Yeah, what the hell's up with that Ochimizu chick? Can't believe she pulled a double cross like that.
And after we worked so hard to get this far, not gonna lie, I'm shocked that nothing we've done has gotten through to her.
Alrighty, folks, we're gonna end this video here, and guess what? Be a gamer and play the game.